Hey guys, what is going on? And we have another video, AFL Evolution tips / predicts. Here you can see all the games for round 9, which starts tonight with Geelong and the Doggies at Simmons Stadium. I am pumped for the weekend of footy. I am pumped because it is the weekend in general. Here you can see all the games, as I said, for the fixture this weekend. Obviously Gold Coast and Port Adelaide with the bye because they played in China last week, and that can be very useful for Supercoach a bit later on through the bye round. So thank you a lot, AFL. You're obviously looking out for the Supercoach people. Anyway guys, it is about time we do get right into the tips / predictions from AFL Evolution for this week. So let's get right into it. So, as you can see, the first game, Geelong versus the Western Bulldogs, will go ahead and simulate, and 11-11, 77, 12-9, 81, a realistic scoreline with the Doggies going over the Cats. Will that happen tonight? Here you can see they predict Tory Dixon, who's come back in the side actually this week, to kick 3 goals, Jack McRae to kick 2, which would be nice for Supercoach. Over the other side, they've predicted that Tom Hawkins will kick 3 goals and that Aaron Black will have 14 disposals, even though he's not playing. So that's all nice and dandy. I thought I would just leave in that stuff so you can see how they went, I guess, with the achievement. Anyway, moving on to St Kilda versus the Sydney Swans at the Etihad Stadium. 14-19, 103, 15-16, 106. Another realistic-ish scoreline. They are predicting that the Sydney Swans will go over the St Kilda Saints. As you can see, Gary Rowan and Dean Towers kicking 3 each, with Luke Parker kicking 2, and then Tim Membry? Yeah, Blake Acres, not Bruce, and Maverick Weller kicking goals on the other side, with Nick Rewalt racking up the most disposals for the Saints. Also, let me know, do you think these games are realistic with the scoring and who they predict to win? Anyway, 7-9, 51, 5-16, 46, GWS over the Richmond Tigers over at Spotless this week. And as you can see there, Jack Rewalt kicking 2, Caddy with 1 and Lambert with 1, Stevie J, Shane Mumford and Stephen Canilia, who won't be playing, all racking up goals for the Giants. Not so much a realistic scoreline, but a realistic enough prediction on who they are going to win. On who is going to win at the Gabba. Brisbane Lions and the Adelaide Crows, 6-10, 46, 6-11, 47. The Adelaide Crows to go over up to the Gabba and win. Eddie Betts kicking 2, Sam Jacobs with 1 and Maurice Sloan with 1. Didn't quite see Brisbane stats there, but you would have seen them anyway. Collingwood versus Hawthorn at the G. Can Collingwood get it done? And they do. 20-20, 140 to 19-9. 123, a massive scoreline there, and a big victory for Collingwood if they can actually do that this week, which they will definitely want to do. Jared Blair kicks 5, Adams and Alex Fasolo kicking 3 each, and then over on the other side, Billy Hartung and Paul Puopolo kicking 5 each, and then Cyril Rioli kicking 4, which obviously won't happen because Cyril isn't playing. Anyway, moving on to the next game, Essendon versus the Eagles at Etihad. Let's have a look who AFL Evolution is tipping. 11-10, 76 to 13-10, 88, not 78. The West Coast Eagles to beat the Essendon Bombers. I think that's a realistic scoreline. I think that could definitely actually happen. I swear they're going to get one of these right one day. I just feel as if they are. Anyway, there you can see some of the stats there for each player, which is pretty good. Also, let me know if you want to hear my tips in these videos. I'm thinking of incorporating them somehow. Anyway, Melbourne versus North Melbourne, 11-7, 73 to 10-9, 69. Another realistic-ish scoreline that could actually happen. Melbourne defeating the North Melbournes. Jack Watts kicking 5 there, Jeff Garlett kicking 2, and Jake Spencer with 1, with Lindsay Thomas scoring big over for North Melbourne. So that's interesting. Anyway, moving on to the next game, Freo versus Carlton. Let's have a look. 7-8, 50 to 5, 17, 47. Carlton did not make the most of their opportunities in this game, and the Freo Dockers will go over the top of Carlton in a 3-point thriller at domain. So there you can see Michael Walters and Zach Clark, as well as Aaron Sanderland scoring the goals, and Liam Jones, Sam Rowe, and Charlie Curnow as well, which is pretty cute. Here you can see we have the bye rounds for both Port Adelaide and the Gold Coast Suns, and then there is a round 2 clash at Simmons again, is it? Jesus Christ. Anyway, here you can see all the tips that AFL Evolution have entered in. What are your tips for the round? Do you think AFL Evolution did it a bit more realistic? I think it's a lot more realistic this week than it was last week. Hopefully it can be even more realistic next week. Maybe they'll even get a few of the scorelines right, even the scores. How crazy would that be if they actually got the correct scoreline for both teams in a game? Anyway guys, hopefully you all have enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to smash the button and subscribe. And again, you'll be in the room. Till next time, have a good one. Peace!